Good day, McVeigh, and happy Friday. Happy Halloween. Good morning, boys and girls. Please stand to honor our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Boys and girls, you may be seated. Okay, so we have lots of birthdays to announce for today. Let's see. Happy birthday today to Justin Primrose in our 5th grade, Jada Pope in our 2nd grade, and Francis Gia in our 2nd grade. Tomorrow, happy birthday to Gersarat Cower in our kindergarten. And on Sunday, happy birthday to Pablo Aguna in our 4th grade, Jack Pevsner in our 3rd grade, Esther Thomas in our 1st grade, Sarah Kadir in our 1st grade, Olivia Serrano in our 1st grade, Jody Banakid in our 4th grade, and actually that's it. Monday, it's November already. Now, today we have our celebrations in our classroom. We also have the Halloween parade. The parade will start at 2, and we will go out around the building and come back in. And on Sunday, if you celebrate Halloween, you might go out and trick or treat. Boys and girls, always make sure that you are staying with your parent who you're trick or treating with, and that before you eat any candy, you show it to an adult. All right, it's very important. All right, lunch for today, we have pizza, chicken Caesar salad. We also have grilled cheese and bagel lunch. All right, so our Get Smart project today has to do with safety, and it might be something that we've heard before, but certainly something that we should always be aware of. And speaking of safety, I just want to say, great job on our fire drill yesterday afternoon around dismissal. It was our best ever, as a matter of fact. Super job to everybody. Now, Christine Zhang in room 222 did a project for us on an earthquake. Now, we've been talking about earthquakes and volcanoes and about how that happens, about what happens in the earth. So I had this globe and it fell apart. But anyhow, so this is the globe. I have it misaligned. Anyhow, so this is how it would look. But inside the earth is where the plates are, deep inside the earth. And so if you can imagine that there are plates, big plates, kind of like this piece of paper and this piece of paper, and they are rock and they shift sometimes back and forth. When they shift, they're inside the earth, they're inside the core of the earth. They're not up here in the surface that we see, that where we don't see. When those plates shift, like those papers I was just showing, when they shift slightly, when they move, guess what happens? The earth above it shakes, and that's what an earthquake is. So Christine showed us what that looks like. There's the core of the earth, and that's all the space in between, and that's where the plates come together. And so the plates are like thick stones that sometimes are on top of each other, and they shift slightly, or they could be coming together and they shift slightly, and that movement makes everything above it shake. So if I had this bottle of water, it's still, but if I move it, the water shakes. That's just what happens in an earthquake. So Christine gave us this project And she said, okay, and we learned some of this. She said, the earthquake starts in the middle of the earth when things start to move. That's those plates I just showed you. During an earthquake, you should protect your head and be in a safe place. It's good also to have a safety pack in your house if you ever needed one. And we have a safety pack here in our school. It has all the things that we would need if we would have to leave the classroom. So she's saying that that's a good thing to have in your house. And so she drew, check it out, a beautiful picture of a safety pack. And I bet she has one of her own. So thank you, Christine, for that great tip and lesson on earthquakes. Now it's time for a Mighty Kind Moment of the Day. Let's get a drum roll. Da, da, da. Okay, today's Mighty Kind Moment of the Day is going to Gabe Woltman. So Gabe said, McVeigh rocks. And that is true. Love that, Gabe. And then he said, see the back. And I'm adding on something from Leah, room 225. So combine them together. McVeigh rocks Halloween. So we're going to have a wonderful time today rocking Halloween. And this weekend, we'll have some wonderful celebrations later in our classrooms. And a reminder about what it is to be mighty kind and a mighty mind when it comes to Halloween. So if you and your family, your brothers and sisters have a different amount of candy, what do? Use your mighty mind and be mighty kind. Today, same thing. Some children celebrate Halloween, some children don't. Use your mind, mighty mind, and be mighty kind. Why? Because you can. And every day is a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.